The Broome County Humane Society recently received 15 dogs from a large hoarding case in Madison, Florida. In the case known as Operation Harvest Moon, 145 dogs and one kitten were shipped to shelters throughout the country. The dogs have received medical attention at the Humane Society and will be going up for adoption. The Humane Society advises potential families willing to take the dogs in that caring for them will require patience as they learn to readjust.
They will be projects. Hoarding dogs definitely have, a longer way to go before they are completely domesticated. So ensuring that you have the patience to teach them how to walk on a leash, that the world is not a scary place, and definitely housebreaking will be quite the project.
The Humane Society is also encouraging volunteers to help out as these dogs get used to their new life.